everybody, and welcome to this lesson where we are reviewing 3D shapes and their properties. So we are looking for vertices, edges, flat faces, and curved faces today in our lesson. And just a reminder, the flat face, like on one side of the cube, that is a flat face. And where the edges meet, that is a vertex, otherwise known as a corner. And then we have vertical edges going all the way around the cube. We have horizontal edges here. So just a reminder of what those terms mean. And if you look at the cone over here, you can see it has the one vertex just at the top there. It has a flat face on the bottom. And going all the way around the cone is a curved face. So we just want to review those properties. So let's look a little bit more. We were just saying that the cube has on the top, the bottom, the right side, the left side, the front, and the back. It has 6 flat faces. And on the 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices at the top, and there are another 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices at the bottom for a total of 8 vertices there. And then if you think about how many edges, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 around the top. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 around the bottom. And then connecting the top to the bottom, you have 1, 2, 3, and another 4. So that is a total of 3 times 4, and the answer is 12 when you're talking about the edges of the 3D shape, the cube. Moving on to the cylinder, you can see that there is 1 flat face at the top, there is 1 flat face at the bottom, and there is a curved face around the middle. So 2 flat faces, 1 curved faces, no vertices, but they are connected by these edges around the flat face. So it has 2 edges on the cylinder. Moving on to the cone, we've looked at it a little bit already, and we know that there is 1 vertice on the top here, the corner. There is 1 curved face going around the middle, and there's 1 flat face at the bottom and 1 edge. So a cone has 1 of each. A rectangular prism or a cuboid has the exact same properties as a cube. It's just a slightly different, longer shape. So hopefully you remember that there are 6 flat faces, there are 12 edges, and there are 8 vertices on a rectangular prism or a cuboid. And how about a sphere? A sphere has no flat faces. A sphere has no vertices. A sphere has no edges. So what does it have? I hope you said 1 curved face. And in activity 1, you have to put the number of flat faces, curved faces, vertices, and edges for each 3D shape. So go through, look at the cone and just write the number there. You can just draw this in your book. You don't have to print this. You can do a little sketch of a cone, put a little label cone on it, and then put the number of flat faces, curved faces, vertices, and edges right beside it in your book. Go through and do the cylinder, the sphere, the cube, and the cuboid. And remember that cuboid is another word for rectangular prism. Those two are interchangeable. So go through and do those. And then for activity 2, we are going to be looking for these 3D shapes in our home. So let's see if you can find any of the suggestions that are here. If you look on the left side for a cone, and then you look what it looks like, you know, an ice cream cone, a party hat, or the type of cone you might use in a football match. So look around your home, do you have any of those? And then write the ones you can find in the column under In My Home. Write the shape names under the column for shape name. Then move on to the next one, look for cubes. You want to look for any boxes from packages or any baby toys with letters and numbers might be in a cube shape. For cylinder, you likely have a can of soda in your fridge, Coca-Cola or ginger ale or tonic water, something like that. Or perhaps you have a vase or a rubbish bin that is a cylinder shape, or a tire on a car. If you're going to do a sphere, you might have a balloon or some kind of soccer ball or volleyball, basketball, anything like that is a sphere shape. And then for a pyramid, maybe you have a little pyramid from a trip to Egypt, so take a look for that. And then for a rectangular prism or a cuboid, a pack of butter or maybe soap or books, anything like that is in that shape. So just go ahead and record which shapes and which 3D shapes you can find in your home and the shape names. Just make the notes in your book there under your wallet and your date. So that's what you're doing for activity 2. Shapes on Splash actually. So by now you're quite familiar with the math games on Splash. You have to load it. It's been pre-assigned to you.
Which figure has 6 flat faces?
Okay, so a cone has 1 flat face, a cylinder has 2, a sphere has none, so it must be the cube.
That's right.
Which figure has 0 vertices?
0 vertices. Okay, well it's not the cube, it's not the cone, it's not the cuboid. It's the cylinder.
Good going.
Which figure has 6 flat faces?
So if you remember from activity 1, you will remember that 6 flat faces is a cube.
On a roll.
So you just want to go through
Surface?
and play the game until you come to the end to practice your skills of counting flat faces, curved faces, vertices, and edges.